Britain's comedy legends have performed in Blackpool for years.
Done a little motivational dance, get us going.
Keeping that tradition going is husband and wife team Ryan and Jen.
We've got the bar, toilets and green room needs setting up. And I think that's us done then.
OK.
So we're going to undo all your hard work shortly.
I'm aware of this. It's always the way. God, I'm melting already. Roasting. That's why I should have eaten my spinach.
Ryan and Jen started their comedy club 21 years ago.
This is Blackpool's first ever comedy club. Opened in 2002. No comedy club had ever performed in Blackpool before. I think that second row, just move it towards the edge of touch.
Yeah, OK, I'm coming in.
I grew up watching people like Bob Monkhouse, Eric Morecambe, Tommy Cooper. They were all comedians that used to perform in Blackpool. You know, you've got the comedy carpet opposite the tower, which shows you 800 names of comedians that have all performed in Blackpool. Well, except one. I'm not on there for some strange reason, but I will get myself on there. I'll go and get myself a marker pen and write my name on it.
Get a Sharpie, you'll be fine.
Ryan is the comedy brains behind the club, and Jen provides the brawn.
Does that look all right from the stage? Looks about right from here.
No, that's, yeah.
While Lancashire lad Ryan is a lifelong comedy fan,
I'm going to need some J2Os in there, aren't I?
Jen's views are a bit different.
I was never really interested in comedy before me and Ryan got together. Never really had much interest in it, never knew much about it. It's been a very steep learning curve, but it's, yeah, as I say, it's his passion and I'm here to just make sure it happens.
And during the season, it happens 7 nights a week.
Go.
I'm enjoying watching you do this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Our house is on the line. Our 5 children's home is on the line. If this venue doesn't work, our house goes. Everything we've ever worked for goes. My dream disappears. I don't want the violins to start playing or anything like that, but it is me and my wife trying to make my dream happen.
It's the last bank holiday weekend of the season, and they need a full house to make enough dosh to get through the lean months until Christmas.
Didn't get that done. Curtain.
No. There's only so many hours in a day.
But the couple have more than curtains to worry about. They haven't sold enough tickets, and they're a comedian down.
We were supposed to have Simon Wozniak, who's got a filming schedule that's clashed, and we are having to replace him at the last minute. Biggest problem is it's the Edinburgh Festival, so all of the decent comedians are up in Scotland.
Ryan and Jen have their work cut out if they're going to keep Blackpool laughing. In Blackpool, club owners Ryan and Jen are a comedy act down for one of the biggest weekends in the season. But that's not their only problem.
We're currently at 50% capacity.
They need to sell more tickets.
I mean, every weekend's important. This one is the last bank holiday before Christmas. It's usually one of the biggest money earners of the year, so it's important that we get this right, and then it helps carry us through the quieter months to come.
Not a worrying day at all. We've got no lineup and no audience, so it's going to go well.
But we have gin.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Gin and Tetley's.
While Ryan hits the phones to find a replacement comedian, Jen's on her way out to get more bums on seats.
We've got a lot to sell today, so give it a push. Right. See you in a sec.
Right, we'll go this way. So we're off up to Russ's bar. It's at Russell Brown's House of Secrets, right next to the Winter Gardens. Hi, Ross. I was wondering, will you be all right taking some leaflets
Yeah,
to give
cool.
to your...
But will you take some of mine?
Of course I will. Fab.
Okey-dokey.
Thanks for that, and I'll
Right.
carry on doing my tour of businesses. See you later. Thanks, Ross. So go down to the Lindham Hotel. So hopefully they will take some more leaflets for us. Just wondering, are you all right taking some leaflets for us?
Perfect.
And spread the word to your guests.
Okay,
That'd be lovely. Thank you.
While Jen's drumming up more customers, back at the club, Ryan's also been busy trying to replace his comedy act.
So we've got 3 comedians I've not seen before auditioning for the spot that Simon was going to fill.
It's going to be a tough choice at the last minute, so he's roped in best mate and comedy legend Mick Miller to help pick the best.
If you don't know who Mick Miller is, where have you been for the last 40 years? He was famous in the 80s, the 70s, the 90s. He started out on a TV show called The Comedians. How are you, mate?
I'm not too bad.
Good. So we've got some acts coming in later.
Right.
3 acts, because they've got to replace one that's dropped out.
All right.
And for a Saturday night on Bank Holiday weekend, you can't really be sticking newbies on. But I need you to be the voice of reason for me, because you know a lot more about this than I do.
All right, super.
Thanks, love.
Right, let's get a coffee.
Yeah.
The 3 comedians had better have some proper side splitters ready to get past this judging panel. Ryan and Jen are an act down for their big comedy weekend.
Back. Leaflets are all out, so that's another job done.
They've invited best mate and comedy legend Mick Miller
So you're in the middle.
Right.
to help them audition newbie comics Andy, Ash and Colin.
To be judged by Mick Miller is almost like being judged by the great almighty himself, I think.
We'll be doing a bit of comedy, a bit of storytelling about a poo.
Classy.
I think it's going to go down very well, very well.
Are you going to follow that, Ash?
I'd call it surrealism with a few knob jokes in to keep the dads happy.
Fair enough.
Good evening.
Evening.
Have you ever noticed how everything is now really connected? So I'm lying there, 2 o'clock in the morning, and my phone buzzes, and I pick it up, and some broken into my house. Now I'm sat in a hotel in London. My house is in Blackpool, and I'm watching them rifle through all my stuff. So I pick up the phone, and I'm 999. I'm like, hello? I go, hello? I said, yeah, I've got people robbing my house right now. I went, well, what are you going to do about it? Turns out you're supposed to put a 9 for an outside line. I'd phone the bloody reception. Thank you very much.
Hello! Now, who am I? Well, my name is Ash Preston. A little bit about me. 3-time Northwest Regional semi-finalist of the Charles Manson lookalike competition. Fantastic. And he's dead now, which means this year's competition, 3 to the national finals. Well done. And finally, Andy Mitchell.
It was the day that I had to pick up a human poo in a Dorothy Perkins fitting room cubicle. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen a human poo outside of its natural habitat. In the 6 years that I have worked at Dorothy Perkins, that is the most exciting thing that has ever happened to me. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, everybody. My concern, though, is are they experienced enough?
Well, we all started somewhere, you know what I mean?
And I noticed him laughing a couple of times, so I'm going to put that on my CV. Mick Miller laughed twice.
We owe it to the audience to put the strongest act lineup we've got.
Performing in front of Mick Miller was amazing. I kept getting distracted by wondering what conditioner he uses.
Could we rebill it and do 2
Well, you could say,
open
you know, we're
spots?
giving someone a chance tonight, you know, wants to be in the business.
Yeah.
Give him a chance.
Put them in the middle.
Give it to more than one of them.
Yeah, if you do
Yeah.
two shorter open spots in the middle and...
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Ash. He is very clever.
But as you're saying, you're getting the laughs and, you know, the youngsters, I mean, he lost me with the toilet.
So, Colin, Ash Preston,
Yeah.
perhaps leave the poo where it belonged. In the dressing room with Dorothy Perkins.
Before he can tell Colin and Ash they're booked, Ryan gets an unexpected call.
Hello, mate.
Hiya, mate. You all right? How are you getting on? Yeah, how are you getting on?
I'm all right. There's been a little change of plan with the filming schedule. Have you managed to fill that spot?
Yes and no. Why?
I could just get there, I think. What time is it? 8 o'clock to start?
Yeah.
Right. I can get there if you need it.
You are an absolute lifesaver. All right, cheers, love. Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
All right, bye. I'm over the moon now. The only downside is now I've got to go and let 3 people down.
Rather you than me, Ryan. comedy club owner Ryan was just about to offer Colin and Ash a chance to perform during his all-important bank holiday weekend. But against the odds, original booking Simon can make it after all, so there's just no time to include the newbies.
Hi.
Hey.
Right, we were going to put 2 of you on as like a trial, you know, like an open spot type of thing. But Wazza can now do the spot again. Obviously, you're not going to be getting the gig, but we're going to be putting on newer act nights shortly, so I definitely want to get you back in for those. But yeah, thank you very much for coming.
Nice opportunity.
Yeah, I've just wasted my time.
No, I don't see anything as a waste of time. Just to do it was good fun.
The big night's arrived and the doors are finally open. Jen and Ryan need a sellout night to get them through to the winter season.
It's busy, busy. That's what we like.
But having banked everything on Simon headlining, there's no sign of him.
There we go.
Tonight looks pretty much like it's going to be sold out, so...
Yeah, I mean, I won't start seating people till 10 minutes before. So it'll be about 1:45, 10 to that I start taking people through.
Even though the club is filling up, there's still no sign of Simon.
Right, are we ready on seating? Do you want to go and hold them back and I will be over shortly? But yeah, hopefully he'll be here. He'll be right. He'll be fine. Got ages yet. A lot can happen in the next 3 minutes. We get you on those 2 there?
With time running out, Jen has no choice but to let people in.
Hang on. Not just at the minute. I've got to get these people in the chairs.
Is it too late to get Ash and Colin back?
Nothing like a bit of last-minute drama. Love it.
Oh, come on, Simon.
Simon's here! Simon!
Phew, talk about last minute.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to stage your very first act for this evening, Mr. Simon Wozniak.
Thank you. Oh, what a lovely welcome that is. Thank you, Blackpool. It's lovely to be here. This is what I used to hate most about working on a checkout. Getting threatened by a gang of angry 15-year-olds because you've ID'd them for a pouch of amber leaf. Yeah, trying to smash the eggs with a tin of beans. 1687, please, sir. And I don't mean to shout at you all, by the way, but it's just my new way of trying to stay warm since the energy prices went up.
When you laugh so much it hurts and you can't breathe, then that's a good night out.
Now have a lovely rest of your weekend. Take care of yourselves. Good night.
Good gig, always a good gig at the Comedy Station. Yeah, it was phenomenal. Yeah, it was brilliant.
Brilliant. And do you know what? Absolutely flawless. The performers were amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Got there in the end, didn't we? It was a good night.
A lot of worries, a lot of frantic moments. But yeah, people have bought drinks, people have bought tickets. It should give us enough now to be able to ride out the quiet time until Christmas kicks in.
Can't ask much more than that, really, can you?
Success.
Yay!